1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister congratulates the government on achieving GDP growth of 5.3% in 3 years. The Senate was informed today that fencing on 2,680 kilometers along the Pakistan-Afghan border has been completed. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, a complete shutdown is being observed in Srinagar and adjoining areas today to mark the 32nd anniversary of Gaukadal massacre. In the ICC Under-19 World Cup, the West Indies will face Sri Lanka at Basseterre, while Ireland will take on South Africa at Chuba today. In the news in detail, Prime Minister Imran Khan has congratulated the government on achieving GDP growth of 5.3% in 3 years, leading to substantial jobs creation and rise in per capita income. In a tweet today, he said our economic reforms success has been recognized internationally. He said Bloomberg predicted that Pakistan will sustain high growth trajectory and employment levels. Additionally, the Prime Minister said since the outbreak of COVID pandemic, Pakistan has been ranked amongst the top 3 countries on Normalcy Index, indicating saving jobs and saving lives. Imran Khan said the Weekly Economist has also recognized the same in its latest Normalcy Index. The Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed has said fencing on 2,680 kilometers along the Pakistan-Afghan border has been completed, while the remaining 21 kilometers will be completed soon. Speaking on a point of order in the Senate today, he said we are also trying to complete fencing on 200 kilometers remaining areas across Pak-Iran border. The Interior Minister said for durable peace, we were engaged with the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan on different issues when the police constables of Shaheen Squad were attacked in Islamabad. Condemning the Lahore blast, he said investigation into the incident is underway and no one will be allowed to spoil the peace of the country. Responding to a question during question hour in the Senate today, the Special Assistant on Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Sania Nishtar, said the government has started multiple initiatives to tackle stunting and child and mother-related issues in the country. She said the SARS development centers will be opened in every district of the country by June this year. She said 50 centers have so far been opened in 15 districts. Dr. Sania Nishtar said on the directions of the Prime Minister Imran Khan, a comprehensive nutrition PC1 has also been prepared for the entire country, including the federal areas, with the title Tackling Malnutrition, Induced Stunting in Pakistan. The Minister for Energy, Hamad Azhar, has categorically stated that gas pilferage will not be tolerated in any part of the country. Responding to a calling attention notice in the National Assembly today, he expressed satisfaction that Sui Northern Gas Pipelines Limited has significantly reduced its system losses from 12.5% to 8.5% over the last 3 years. He said there is a need to bring further improvement in Sui Southern Gas Company Limited. He pointed out that the country's gas reserves are depleting at the rate of 9% annually. 23 deaths and 7,678 new cases of coronavirus have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours. The National Command and Operations Center, in a tweet today, said 59,343 tests were conducted during the period and the positivity ratio remained 12.93%. He said 961 patients are in critical condition. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, a complete shutdown is being observed today in Srinagar and adjoining areas to mark the 32nd anniversary of Gaukadal massacre. The call for the strike has been given by the All Parties Hurriyat Conference. Over 50 people were killed and hundreds of others injured when the Indian troops opened indiscriminate fire on peaceful protesters in Gaukadal area of Srinagar on 21st of January in 1990. Special prayer meetings and peaceful protests will also be held after Friday prayers to draw the world attention towards the anti-Kashmiris measures taken by the fascist Modi regime in the occupied territory. The United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken and the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will hold talks in Geneva today to discuss the Ukraine issue. Russia has demanded the West that Ukraine be stopped from joining NATO. Meanwhile, the United States has warned Moscow of grave consequences if any of its forces cross the border. And now cricket. In the ICC Under-19 World Cup, 2 matches will be played today. In the first match, the West Indies will face Sri Lanka at Basseterre, St. Kitts, while in the second match, Ireland will face South Africa at Trouba. Both the matches will start at 1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.